So we want to take a look at the TMB Skimpy Outfits Replacer. Now this is an armor and a clothes replacer for the TMB female body. And this is the complete version of this. It means all armors and dresses and all of that. It contains this Tiwa 44's mini dresses and spice gear collection. And this was originally done by Robton. Thanks for their permission to do this. They had created this TMB body and all of that. So we want to make sure we acknowledge that. The person who ported this is Naughty Molly. And we want to thank the modder for that. Now this mod is about 258 megabytes. So it's pretty big, but it's attempting to replace all the clothing and armor and stuff in the game. So I've got everything. I've got probably 80 to 90% of the items made, and I've got our girl standing by to show you those things. This will take some time. Let's pop into the game and see what these things look like. You may want to speed this video up to 2 or 3 times so that you don't have to go through it as slowly as I do. Just want to mention that to you. All right, so here we are, and let me just show you the first thing. This is the Azadal armor and boots and gloves. I didn't bother to do the headpieces. I'm sure you know how all those look. These don't really affect that. We're just going to tick through each one of these. Now this is the Archmage's robes. This is what this version will look like. So I'm just going to show you what these look like. It's really up to you whether or not this is anything you're interested in. Okay, so it doesn't change this outfit. I always check just to see. So it doesn't affect Ariel's armor. Let's see. Let's look at the banded. If you look at the banded iron, there is some effect there. That's how that'll look. Now that's without the gloves and boots, but you'll see those down at the iron. This is the barkeeper's outfit. I tried to do everything I could do to show you what this is going to look like. This is the bear armor. I'm just giving you a quick look. That's why I said if you wanted to speed this video up, I mean, that would be understandable. Just so you can get a quick look at everything. I'm not trying not to take too long. These can become very long shows, and some people, I understand, don't have hours to sit and look at this, right? So I did some preliminary work. Let's see, is there any difference there? No. And I thought everything looked pretty good, but it's going to depend on your preference, what you like. I think that overall looks good. And some people don't like any of this type of thing, and that's fine. If you don't like it, you don't like it. That is your choice, your option. It has its place, you know. I was wondering if they affected the bone mold. As you can see, they did not. So this does not affect all the DLC stuff. So that's good to know. I wondered about that myself. So the chef's tunic. Basically, this is basically very similar to the barmaid, right? So this, oh, okay, look at that. It didn't affect the bone mold. It does affect the chitin. So your chitin is different. Okay. Pretty good job. You know, if this is what you're after, I think this is what you're going to get. So that's what you want, right? Okay, so not bad. There might be a little something showing there. These shows tend to get demonetized, so just understand that that is a risk. And if that happens, it happens. So support the channel. Just watch the videos, interact with the videos. That helps tell YouTube that people are actually interested and watching. And that's really about all we care about, is just that people who are interested would stop in and check things out and see if there's anything they like, right? So these are all these different clothes. And it's good to see some variety in things. Yeah, overall, I think I'm liking this pretty good. Let's see. Let's go. We've got the cultist here. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. I think you could have some fun with this. Let's do this is the caster Dark Brotherhood, right? Okay. And then this is the light armor from the Dark Brotherhood. Now I'm on it. Let's see, let me show you. This is about 10 a.m. in the morning. You know, I've got some bright, sunny morning here. Just so you know. This is the Daedric. This is not my favorite version of the Daedric like this, but it's not awful. And definitely, if I saw a woman in that, that would be scary. So maybe that's the idea. And this is the heavy armor for the Dawn Guard. Again, I think that looks good. And this is the other version. Slightly different. Not bad, though. Not bad. Okay, then we have all the light versions. Let's just take a quick look at those. They're basically the same idea with some minor alterations and different colors. But I like to show them all, you know, in case you have a particular favorite, you know, you'd be able to see that. So, all right. We're just down in the Dawn Guard. Now here's the Dragon Plate. Some of these may be different than other versions you've seen. Maybe not. You know, I can't speak to every version. I've seen a lot of different versions of these armors, so. But I think overall, this is looking pretty good to me. I can see definitely using this and having a good time with this. With these mods. Let's see what the ebony. There we go. That's a good version of the ebony. Yeah, I like that better than some of the other versions I've seen. And this is the male. The male is totally vanilla. That's okay. That's all right. You don't have to change everything all the time. If you don't, you don't. Here's the elven armor. Okay. And this is the light armor. Not a huge difference, but you'll see some difference, of course. I'm still trying to go through these pretty quickly because I know this could be a very long show, okay? So understand that. Oh, I didn't take the gloves and boots off. Hold on. That's kind of funny. But you get the idea nonetheless. That's what that looks like. So. That's the embroidered garment. And that looks nice. That's probably one of the nicer versions of that I've seen. It's not insane, but it still looks good. Here's the fine clothes. They're so fine. We've got the fine clothes. The fine raiment. And that looks very similar to the one we just saw. So some of these may be repeats. Just different colors. I can't help that. Oh, okay, I like this version of the glass. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll use this on one of my playthroughs where I'm just playing for my own sake and goofing around. Hold on. Oh, do you see that? Now, if you leave the glass gauntlets on and you're not wearing glass, notice her wrists disappear. While that is kind of a glitch, it's not the worst thing in the world. Basically, only use the glass gauntlets with the glass armor, right? And then you won't even have that problem. So just mentioning that. It's not a big deal. I've seen worse things, but that is something to be aware of. All right, so that's who was this? This is the Greybeards. Okay, you're not going to see any of them wearing that because they're all guys. Now this is like the Guildmaster, the Dark Thieves Guild. And I've never seen this version before. That's quite interesting. I'm moving on. I'm not going to talk about that. That's quite interesting. Okay, so here we go. This is the hide. They leave these big chunky boots, which I'm okay with that. There's a certain style with that. That is it's kind of funny looking, but I'm kind of okay with it. And I can't explain why, but I am. Okay, this is a hooded robe. And I didn't do all the robes and all the hooded robes. I just did some so that you could see what they're going to look like. They're just going to be different colors of the same thing, right? Then here's the Imperial armor. Okay, that looks good. And here's the light version. Again, I think these look good. And then there's the bone mold, which we know is not changed, right? You see that? I'm not gonna go any further with that. It's not changed. Let's go to the iron armor. Now this is the iron, not the banded iron, but the iron. I think that looks fine. Looks good. And then we have the Jester's outfit, which this is a good version. This is normally what I'm used to seeing a lot of times. That's fine. Then there's the leather armor and boots. That's cool. I don't see any problem with that. Wait, let's see. No, that's okay. There might be a little. Well, anyway, we'll move on. I'm not gonna talk about it. Just remember to support the channel, okay? All right. So, anyway, this looks good. And we have some other. This is a different color of the same outfit, right? Okay. Merchant clothes. I only did one merchant clothes. There's 2 color variations that I remember, but I thought that would be fine. There's Mirax. I say Mirax. Y'all say it however you want. That looks good. You'll never see him wearing this, but if you use the female Mirac, I think there is probably more than one mod where you can do that, but there's at least one. There you go. This is very dark in this bright sunlight. That's a very dark dress, the mourner's clothes. Now this is the Nightingale, which you know, the TMB Nightingale, I really like this outfit. I used this quite a bit for a while. So this looks good. This is a very good version of that. I think it looks fine. So cool. Okay, let's drop the gloves and the boots for a minute. We're going to go to the clothes again. Like I said, I tried to make everything that within reason that I could. Now we're going to look at Nocturnal's outfit. Okay, I'm okay with this. You notice they gave her some privacy underwear there. That's good. You know, we're trying to be a family channel. Not really, I guess. I guess I'm just doing whatever, but I try to keep things reasonably clean. I think we're all adults here. Okay, so that looks fine. That's the Nordic. So obviously the Nordic was covered, which is interesting that the bone mold. Well, all the bone mold always looks bad, so it really doesn't matter if that's not covered. That looks good. That's the Orc. Now these are going to be the Sijic. Okay, the Sijic looks good. It's basically a recolorization of some of the other robes. I'm okay with that. Let's get rid of the gloves here so you can see this tunic. Again, similar to other tunics we've seen. So not bad. Oh, that's from another mod. Ignore that stuff. This is the Savior's Hide. Is this any different? I'm not even sure if this is different. It might be a little. Oh, it is a little. Okay, it is a little different, I think. Well, you can tell me if it's not. That's okay. This is the scaled. Basically the hot pants version. You know, some of these are the hot pants version, which is fine. I laugh, but it's fine. It's cool. It's like, hey, all your girls are wearing hot pants now. Oh, that's from another mod. Ignore that. Ignore the necklace. Okay, this is the skull. Again, this is what the Eskimos wear during the summer, the hot pants and the... I'm just being silly. Let's move on. This is the Stalhrim. Well, okay, so see, they did change some of these. This is the Stalhrim. This is the heavy. I think that looks good. And this is the light Stalhrim. The top could use a little more Stalhrim, just my opinion. But nonetheless, it still looks good. They really made that. Look at the, what do you call that? The stockings and stuff. That they really made that look racy. So that's kind of funny. I'm easily amused. You have to remember that. So this is the Nordic. I'm going to give them the Nordic gauntlets and the steel cuff boots. And this is the steel armor. Looks good. And then this is the other version that has the little shoulders, and that's all it has. It's the only real difference that I could tell. So, but that's fine. Let's see. Do we care about the Imperial gauntlets? Not really. That doesn't really make a difference to us. So let's go to the steel plate and put this on. And that looks good. There you go. And then now here is something to be aware of. The storm cloak here, I include this because a lot of your guard armors, do you see that guard back there? This is what your guard armors is going to look like. Okay. So they're going to be different colors, like the Whiterun guard there. She has a different color of outfit, but it's the same basic outfit. So just so you know, that's what you're getting. Okay. For your storm cloaks and all your guards. Now, let's see. This is the studded armor. Let's get rid of this. And again, that's the hot pants and stuff. I'm cool with all this. It's fine. You know. Let's see. What do we got here? We got tavern clothes. This is what your tavern girls will be wearing. So, that's what that'll look like. The Telvanni robes. Now, we also have the temple priest stuff. We'll look at that in a second. I'm making her a jerk. It's so funny. But, oh, let's look at the boots and the robes for, oh, they did a different style here. I appreciate that. That's good. That makes that a little different. That might make that worth wearing and playing in for fun, just because it looks different. I might go with different boots, but that's okay. I think that's cool. Now here, the Thalmor, this is the hooded robes, right? And I think there's something cool about these robes when they do this. I think it looks good. Oh, she's got the high collar, you know, the Elvis collar. That's cool. Yeah, I'm old. I relate things back to what I know, right? So now this is the thieves. That's pretty open. I would not suggest that most women dress that way. That could be troublesome. I'm just letting you know, it's not a good idea. That's all I'm saying. Don't get mad at me because I'm cautioning you. I just want you to be safe. But anyway, that's interesting. And then the gray. Oh, did they change the gray? I don't think they changed the gray. The gray looks vanilla. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Now here's the vampire, and I hadn't looked at any of the vampire stuff. So this is our first look. I think this is fine. Yeah, I think that looks good. Oh, wait. I'm not showing you the others. Yeah, these are different color variations of the same thing, but I like to see the different color variations. I do. And then there's one, I think this last one is slightly different altogether. Yeah, it's slightly different. This is the Serana or Royal version, I would say. Pardon me. All right, so that's good. Now we're going to do the wedding dress. And this is actually, that's pretty good. Okay. Not bad. Then we have the wolf armor, the wolf boots, and the gauntlets here. And there you go. Now, I do want to show you one thing, so we're going to pop up to the cheat room. All right, so let's take a look over here at the weight slider. I'm choosing this armor because this one shows it very well. It really does apply very much, just like it does to the body. It really does make a difference to your girl. and the armor if you do the weight slider. So you will be able to tell a significant difference. And I think it looks good either way. So let me go back here. And I'll pump that back up. But see, you can tell a big difference. Right? Okay. So just wanted you to see that. Now, understand, this does not affect the guys. So we're not going to show the guy at all. Okay? This is only for the girls. Overall, I think this is a very good mod. Let's pop out and take a look at it again. All right, so what we've been looking at is the TMB Skimpy Outfits Replacer. It's about 258 megabytes. Again, this was ported by Naughty Molly. It includes things from several modders. Robton is responsible for the TMB overall, but this contains some things from Tiwa 44's Spice Gear and mini dresses, which is also cool, something I was also looking at doing a show on. But I want you to see this and see these. This is UNP based. You could actually probably use just a UNP body or a 7 base body or something like that, and these outfits would still work. But I am using the actual TMB body replacer, and I am using these textures. Okay, now to show you the complete thing that I'm using for my character, it starts here with the hairs. I'm just going to go through these, and then anything that's blacked out, I'm not using. I'm holding those for other shows. And this is the skin texture I'm using, and then this is the final piece for my character. Okay, so I do use this. All right, so that's the thing. Our focus, though, has been on the main mod. If I can get back up there. There we go. This mod, very good mod. I think it does what you want it to do. So if you like this, give it a whirl. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. So I want to acknowledge these people who directly support the channel. I really do appreciate that. And I really do appreciate everyone for watching the videos and interacting. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.
Game.